Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the General Hospital recap for April 5th through 9th. This was a really good week.
Okay.
You did not think so. Okay.
It kind of took the whole week to not tell us much. It was interesting, but I don't feel like we moved the storyline along very much.
No, but did you notice that this week had a theme?
Yes.
What?
What do you mean, what?
What was your theme?
Oh, it was all about Alexis. What do you mean what was my theme?
No, it was about fear. Everyone was talking about fear this week.
Oh, okay, I was not picking up on that.
Yep. I said the theme for this week, boys and girls, is fear.
Who else was fear other than Alexis going to jail?
All of them. Like Cyrus was fear of not seeing Florence again. Laura was afraid, was fear. A lot of them kept talking about fear.
I will give you Laura, but she had reason.
And of Ava with Ryan.
Was she really fearful? I feel like she was more annoyed and angry.
And Brook Lynn had fear.
Okay.
I should have written down all the different, but fear was talked about quite a bit. I did like how Cyrus told Jason that he couldn't run his business from prison. And I'm like, but you did.
Right. Everyone does.
Right.
No,
I don't know.
That didn't make any sense.
I don't know.
They talk about that all the time. So-and-so is reaching out from prison to hurt whoever. It happens all the time.
Right. Even in real life.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cyrus needs to learn some new intimidation tactics because that's not working.
He has good ones, though, because you can tell when he yelled at Laura, this is the family I have.
Right.
I love Jeff Kober as an actor because he is so creepy and calm. But then when he loses his mind, you're just like, it's hurt.
Yeah.
You can see it. He has.
I like that description. He is so creepy.
And calm. But then he loses it. And
yeah.
I don't know. It's a good balance.
He definitely plays the character perfectly.
Yes.
Definitely. So where do you officially want to start now that you've given your theme of the week?
You were right about
I was right. I was so happy when I saw that because I was like, Shannon right now is thinking, Amanda was right.
I didn't think you were wrong. I just hadn't thought about it. And I was just like, that's really interesting. Was not expecting that.
I just think she should have been smarter. I feel like she is smart enough. You wouldn't be sitting there eating sushi and expect Olivia not to say something.
True. Yeah, go up to your room.
Exactly.
Or at least fake a little bit of hurt when you fall flat on your stomach.
Right.
Even if you are fine, it hurts.
Right.
If
you fall without being pregnant, that would hurt.
Exactly.
She went, boom,
and really
fell.
Curious as to why Valentin was freaking out. Oh, he is so sweet.
Oh my God. He was very sweet and concerned.
But even before that, he comes over. He's like, okay, so you have security details starting tomorrow. And he did not start with for the baby. He said for you and the baby.
Yes.
So he does at least have concern.
Well, I would hope so. She's the mother of his child. Not really, but kind of.
But he could have.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, so this is not really an option. It's going to be there. It's private. They're going to be standing back, but just so you know, there is going to be someone following you, making sure that you're all okay. And he was like, nothing to worry about now, but it's preventative.
It actually would have been really funny if she got kidnapped, though, because they would be like, we have you and your baby. And she would be like, no, I'm not pregnant. You're dumb. You have me for no reason. But then they might have killed her.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true. I want her and Willow to become best friends. She is the kind of friend that Willow needs.
Yes.
Because Willow is all over the place confused. And I don't think she's knowingly sending out mixed signals, but she is.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely not her intention.
Right.
No,
she's just confused.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Michael finally admitted to not really being that confused, though.
Yes. And I'm really glad that he was right up front with Sasha.
Yes.
Way
to be a man, Michael. That's impressive.
Heartbreaking.
Right.
So it may be.
But she took it well.
She did.
She could already sense it. I mean, you had to be blind to not see it. So.
Well, she said it to Chase when they first did it. I mean, it's
going to happen. That's how it goes.
And she definitely has a spark with Brando.
Yes. Right. So, it's not like she doesn't have somewhere to turn to. That'll ease her pain a little.
And Brando confided in her about Dev.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yes. They are moving right along.
We're getting there. See, they're moving fast. Fun. They're moving how Michael said they should. Although, I hate to admit it, Gladys has a point that they're both recovering.
Oh, yes.
And that is...
Yes. Sorry, it took me a second. I'm like, what did she say of any use? Because I don't like her, but you're right.
Out of everything...
That she is correct.
That was her concern about Brando getting together with her.
Right.
It wasn't the fact that she was Michael's girlfriend or anything like that. It was recovery for both of them. And even though Brando's further along, Sasha's not.
Right. And she could definitely
So really, Sasha should not be getting in any relationship right now.
Very true.
But why didn't that come up when she and Michael were having the conversation? Like, why didn't Michael say, you're also really not supposed to be in a relationship right now?
I feel like that would have been deflecting, though. Now I'm telling you why we can't be together and blaming it on you. No, and that's not the honest answer.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
It should have come up in the very beginning when she was talking to Chase about them all getting back together. He should have said, you shouldn't even think of that right now. We still have to deal with all of this.
Or when apparently Michael's running around telling everyone that he and Sasha are back together. Like, when did that happen?
No. Yeah.
Because they both said it. They're like, yeah, we got back together. It's like, but when?
Right.
They didn't have a makeup.
They didn't.
It was...
But maybe you don't have to have a conversation all the time.
On a soap you do. Mm-hmm. That's the romance. I'm turning into you.
I mean, I agree. I like the conversation in real life even because I want to know where I stand.
And Chase have had.
Yeah.
We're going to have to take this slow, see how it works out, whatever. Michael and Sasha never had that.
No, they assumed they were going to jump right back in.
Right.
So I'm glad that they're not, though, because I don't like them together, and I really want to see where she goes with Brando.
Me too.
That is way more steamy.
Yeah.
And we could definitely use more scenes with him without his shirt on. Oh, Brook Lynn and the whole sonogram thing. How did no one realize that the whole bottom of that was ripped off? Why would you rip that off?
I couldn't. I was just like, seriously, Brook Lynn, fold and tear, fold and tear.
There's not scissors anywhere in that room that you could find them?
No.
I understand.
She doesn't have nail clippers in her bag?
Right.
Like, come on.
Anything would have been better than that. That was
you hold it down on the table and shoo!
Exactly.
Tear at it.
That was the worst. The worst. And if you would have done it nicely, maybe he wouldn't have noticed it, which he apparently didn't yet. But still, how did you look at that?
Britt totally did.
Why is that ripped like that?
Yeah. When at first how she held it up to Britt, I was like, okay, she's covering Maxie's name.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they showed it, I'm like, you tore up the whole bottom. And you're going to think Britt noticed, though. Because Britt was like, no, that's not how sonograms look.
Right.
Wait, why didn't she go over to... Here's what I wanted to happen.
Okay.
Maxie talking to Britt about their plan for someone else to have the baby.
Right.
Brook Lynn over here. When Britt's out of the room, go over, talk to Maxie, say, hey, Maxie, bam!
Right.
Not pregnant. How's about we help each other out here?
Exactly.
And then get Britt in on it.
Yep.
Guys, that would have worked.
It would have worked.
And Britt would have provided her a proper picture.
Exactly.
With her name on it.
Yep.
Perhaps. I don't know.
I think that she would have. I think that she would have helped them out. I just think that Brook Lynn was too panicked. Like, you're not thinking right in that moment. If you're going to be found out for this major secret, but stealing the sonogram was just, And
that
again,
was just crazy.
Valentin is old enough and had a child already that he knows that that's not what they look like. Even if you wanted to say, oh, it had my weight on it and I didn't want you to see that or something like that is why I ripped it off. You still wouldn't rip it off like that. Come on.
Right. I find it very hard to believe that Valentin called Finn for a play date with Violet and Finn never called him back.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't buy it. I was like, you know what? No.
That didn't happen.
I feel like Finn would at least
acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And talk to him and be like, listen, so here's the deal.
Right.
Like, I don't like you.
Mm-hmm. Things are a little hectic right now because we just moved out of Anna's house. We haven't even got Roxy yet. I can't set up a play date.
Right. Or Bella. Bella is the name of her pig. I don't know. Yeah.
Sure. It had fallen down behind the headboard.
Yeah. But Bella's the name of the stuffed animal. So I really found it hard to believe that Finn would just be like, no, you know what? My daughter doesn't need friends.
Right.
I feel like he'd be the one. They would just be sitting there, not talking on the bench at the park, watching the girls have fun, being like, all right, we got to figure this out because they like each other.
Isn't the age difference way off, though? Wouldn't she be more friends with Scout?
Wait, we have Scout?
I mean...
Is she still there? We hear about her all the time.
I mean, again, a play date, you could do that without actually seeing the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You could...
Well, yeah, because Violet should be participating in Lila's kids, whereas Charlotte. Okay, I messed this up a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
On one of the things we were listing, because Charlotte is played by Scarlett.
Yes.
I kept calling her Scarlett.
Oh, and I totally missed it.
Well, because it's very close.
Yeah.
But Charlotte should be a junior counselor.
Yeah.
If they do junior counselors. But I'm thinking like she would be one of the,
right,
you know,
helper
learning
kids.
to,
yeah,
not necessarily a camp participant.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't see them playing together. Her and Scout should be together.
Yes. Yeah, that'd be fine.
And him and Sam get along, so that would be a really fun
friendship. And we could get them together because I really like Michael Easton and Kelly Monaco.
I don't know that they're going to give you that.
I know, they've already done it twice.
Don't
3
know
times.
That you're getting that
twice.
Again.
No, because she was with, Livy and Stephen. No, Livy and, no, it was Stephen Clay
Stephen
on Port Charles were together. And then John McBain and Sam were together. And then Silas and Sam were together. So I guess we can't.
No. No, I'm
sorry.
They are
so good together. But anyway, yeah, let's bring Scout back, guys.
Yes. But even if they can't, because I don't know what her parents feel like about all the COVID stuff.
Absolutely, yeah.
A playground scene. Oh, Scout's already in there. Go ahead. And Violet run along to play.
Yeah.
There you go. You didn't have to see her.
Right.
And it makes sense.
I agree.
Why do we have to write all these scenes for them? I don't know.
Guys,
come on.
We are going to be, seriously, we can be consultants.
Let's just get it together.
Speaking of consultants, a prison consultant?
I didn't know that.
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Love it.
I thought that sounded like so much fun.
And her story.
Mm-hmm.
Alexis is like, so how did you become a prison consultant? And she's like, I shot my husband.
Oops.
Sorry, we really should not be laughing at it, but he was beating her, so.
Exactly.
Good for you.
Exactly.
Not for necessarily the shooting, but for taking something that, and she did time.
So right. She took responsibility for her actions. Yes. Not advocating shooting anyone, but beating up your wife's not okay.
No.
So there you go.
If you're ever going to, that is self-defense.
Exactly.
And so a prison consultant provides newly convicted criminals with advice on how to cope and survive in the unfamiliar surroundings of prison. I think that's
awesome. I just did not know that it was a thing.
Oh, apparently Lori Loughlin, Bernie Madoff. I don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. Mike Tyson, Michael Vick, Plaxico Burress. Yay, Steelers. Martha Stewart and Leona Helmsley all had one.
Oh,
to help them
transition into the jail system. That's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not know that was a thing.
Thanks, Wikipedia.
Right? Didn't know.
But I thought that was great that Alexis got one. Mm-hmm. And she's like, you need to get all your personal affairs in order. You know, you need to have someone handling your finances, things like that.
I think it would be really fun if the girls moved back into Alexis's house together. Christina was not having it, but I thought that would be fun.
Can somebody please check on her? Because she just lost her dad and now she's losing her mom. And no one seems to care. It's about Molly's graduation.
Right. Right.
Which I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure that, especially right now with COVID, I know that they have been Zooming.
Right. There has to be a way to.
Like they could probably Zoom call that 5 minutes that Molly is getting called up on stage, getting her diploma. Granted, Alexis would not be sitting there, but one of the girls could do that for her.
Yep. I agree. I was thinking the same thing.
And if Molly winds up being valedictorian, because I'm sure she is, because that's what we do. All of them are so smart.
They are.
She would just be thanking her mom and saying, "Hi, Mom."
Yeah.
Like,
right. Don't add the in jail in the speech, but you're good.
But yeah, no, that consultant just taking her personal experience and making it a positive thing for.
I like that she said cigarettes. Make sure you always have cigarettes, because that is the bargaining tool of jail.
I like that she tried to get her to drink.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, alcohol is more available than you think in jail.
Yep.
And told her to hire a boxing coach. I cannot picture Alexis.
That's a lot to learn in a couple of days.
It is.
I don't feel like she had enough time for that.
Yeah. And I mean, she could go to Michael and be like, Michael, show me a few moves.
Right.
Or something. But
that wasn't going to happen in that amount of time. They said she had a week. The consultant should have come like day 1. I feel like that was day 6.
Yeah.
The consultant came.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Christina's going to move back in. And Christina has a roommate. How have we not met this roommate?
Right. And that would be a great extra character.
Yeah. I do think it's like how Cyrus is negotiating with Nikolas to find his mom to have protection for Alexis.
Right. But I feel like Sonny, even though he's not there, would be able to provide protection for Alexis. Like Jason's in there.
But he's not there.
But Jason's in there and they still have enough connections.
Right.
I feel like no one would let anything happen to Alexis.
Right. Nothing happens to a mother of Sonny's kid. Even Ava.
Right.
You know, he would.
Exactly.
Yep.
So we don't need Cyrus's protection. We already have Sonny's. Thanks.
Yeah. But where things are now, if she didn't have Cyrus's protection, she would definitely have Cyrus's people after her.
Right.
Instead of.
Yeah, I get that.
So maybe that's where it is.
I don't want Nikolas on Cyrus's side.
No.
Because exactly what Ava said is what's going to happen. He's going to ask for this favor now, and then in 2 months, he's going to need something else, and then something else. It's never ending. It's not really just one. We've talked about this with blackmail all the time. It's never just that one thing.
Nope.
So.
When did Nikolas do a jailbreak? He mentioned when he was talking to Laura or Ava, and he's like, I've done it before. I don't want to do it again. When did he do it?
I know this, but I don't know this.
I can't think of it.
I don't know.
Okay.
It didn't catch me as that didn't happen, so I know that it did, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember who that was.
I don't know either. Oh, Valentin was consoling Carly and talked about fear being a gift.
Oh, there you go.
That's where I got the theme for fear. I did write it down.
Good job. Gold star for you.
Yes. Can we just give the gold star to Valentin this week?
Oh my gosh. You're so in love with this man.
I am.
Ridiculous.
He read, what book did he read? By the way, did we talk about this? That he reads every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, live on Instagram. He reads a children's book and it's delightful. He does the voices and it's cute. And seriously, he reads it and is gone.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's not like he...
Right, it's not to plug something. It's just, here's the book, bye, see ya.
Yep.
I have not listened. I know you have in the past. I did not listen because the last one that I saw pop up was that Love You Forever, and that would make me cry. So I did not listen to it. I have so much mixed
feelings about that book.
I had never heard of that book before in my life, and my best friend's family gave it to me whenever Matt was getting baptized. Oh. And so I was already it was an emotional day, and there was drama with Matt's biological family, dad's family, and whatever. And so I'm trying to get him ready, and I'm trying to be nice, oh, you gave me this book. Okay, I'm going to sit down and read it to him real quick before I get it dressed. And I bawled my eyes out. There's a picture of him, because again, he's 6 months old, 9 months old or whatever, so he doesn't know, sitting on my lap and the book in front of him. You can't even see his face because I'm holding him, on my lap, and then the book, and then just me, bright red, tears streaming down my face. And so that's I don't read it often.
When there's an emotional attachment like that, I get it. But the book's kind of creepy.
It is kind of creepy. Please don't sneak in my window.
Right.
Yes.
So the first time I read it was in high school, and it was in French class.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, I remember a lot of it in French.
Oh.
But I remember sitting there being why
are we climbing in windows?
Right.
Yes. Yes.
So again, it was probably just my timing in life. I'm oh my God, when I move out, I swear, if my mom comes over with a ladder to climb in my room, who sleeps that soundly?
Right.
Not me.
No. It
is a beautiful book, though. It really, really is. But
yeah, that was my very first experience with it. And so I do not read it because it makes me cry.
But it 100% captures what it's like to feel that love.
Exactly. And so, I don't know, years later, my mother-in-law at the time bought a copy of it for my ex when we were still together. And it didn't give that same feeling because by then, there was nothing else going on and Matt was older. And so it was oh yeah, I know that's a nice book, but,
right.
And whatever. But that's where I am in that moment of little Matt getting baptized and me being all,
that's sweet.
Crying my eyes out.
Love it.
So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know what book you read this week.
I get the notification. I seriously think he's the only person I get a notification that they're going live to. So I don't know how I did that or why I did that.
The only setup that you have? The only person you care about?
He read The Pirate Princess.
Oh, okay.
So you can go onto his Instagram and watch it. It's
a little bit.
It's 10 minutes long.
Oh, that's not bad.
Seriously.
Yeah.
He
reads it and then
reads it and leaves.
Nice.
It's beautiful.
I
think that's my favorite part is I'm just he's just all right, bye.
Nice.
And goes off. Anyway, so back to Valentin though. Okay.
Talking to Carly.
I'm going to like their friendship.
Yes.
Because
I like their friendship. I'm sad that Alexis is going to jail and they're not going to get a romance because when they were at Kelly's,
don't want him with Alexis. That's gross.
No.
They at least grew up thinking they were related.
But they're not.
That's disgusting.
But they're not. Oh my God. You have Sam and Dante hooking up.
That's disgusting too.
Whatever.
But they are that's gross.
I agree that's gross.
It's the same thing as being adopted. If you were raised in a family, you should not want to date the other part of it.
That's different.
Blood or not.
That's different.
If you're raised in the family, if you share a last name.
But then they said he's not really a Cassadine.
But that doesn't matter. He was raised as one.
I like it.
No.
I'm sorry.
I actually want him with Anna. If she can't be with Finn, I want them together because
I don't think that
he confides in her. I don't think so either, just because that'll totally hurt Finn, and she still loves him enough.
She likes to be the dominant person, and Valentin is more dominant than Finn.
But I think he could challenge her. He'd be like the new Robert.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be a good relationship. I just don't think that she would go for it because I don't think that she likes being challenged on that level. That's why her and Robert didn't work.
She's done with it. Yeah, true.
So I think it would just be a repeat of her and Robert.
Well, I like them now, though. But you can't date your cousins.
But they're not! Except for it's a soap and it does. So
no,
it will.
We just need new people. We need new people. We need to expand these trees. The royal family did it. They let Kate and Meghan in. Let's start branching out.
Okay.
Aw, Prince Philip. Could you imagine being married for 73 years? And he was 2 months, almost to the day, away from being 100.
Wow.
His birthday's June 10th.
Okay. I didn't know when he was going to turn 100. No, it's very sad, except for he was 99. Like, come on.
No, absolutely. But I'm just thinking 73 years. Holy cow.
Right.
I'm celebrating my 10th this year. And I'm like, it's 7 more times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hope that it continues. If I'm still alive for it to happen, I hope that it is.
Right.
But still,
yeah. That's a long time.
I'm not even 40. I can't imagine being married to someone for twice my age right now.
Right.
But I think that Valentin's going to be able to talk Carly through possibly meeting of the 5 families.
Yeah. Because that's what she's going to struggle with.
So we now have a mafia consultant and a prison consultant.
Did not know either one of those existed.
No.
It's very helpful.
For a short period of time, I was expecting Kevin to actually be Ryan when
hand
popped out of the box in front of. So Ava opened up the box that a hand popped out.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting, especially when he was like, but I don't want you to be alone, or like, I don't want to leave you alone. There was something in John Lindstrom's voice that I was like, okay, Ryan. But
the way he was talking to Alexis whenever she came for her therapy session, and at first it seemed like she was leading the conversation, not him. I was like, oh man, is that what this is going to be? That it was Ryan because of the hand, and now
I hope not. I hope they do not.
I hope not either. I'm so over that storyline also.
But also, to do that to Alexis's story, that's a disservice.
So I feel like they're going to take it to say that it's one of Cyrus's people that are messing with Ava, and that's why Nikolas is going to want to go work for him, is to provide protection. But I thought it would be way more interesting if it was Spencer trying to break them up.
Oh, yeah, because he was writing to Spencer. Okay.
Yeah. And that would be so much better.
And Laura got flowers from Spencer. Mm-hmm. Hold it. They aged Spencer.
I know. I was not happy.
So now Emma's the only one left?
Which doesn't make any sense. So I'm happy if they at least
he's in a private school. He's in a different country.
Oh, do they graduate earlier?
Sometimes. I think so. Okay. They might. Okay, we're going to go with that.
Okay. I will take that answer.
Because he's in a private boys' school in France. When do French children graduate? Education in France from the ages of 6 to 16.
Oh, well then there you go.
How about that?
All right.
And then they go into a vocational school.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So there we go. Yep.
So he's graduating in France at 16. So they did not age him up. So we can still have Nikolas Bechtel.
Perfect.
That's what we're going with.
Perfect.
Okay.
So yeah, I just thought it would be more interesting if he was trying to scare Ava.
No, I didn't think about that, but that really makes sense because he's mailing stuff over to the States. Why not throw in a hand?
Right. Exactly.
Wouldn't it have been funny if they had been reversed? The delivery person had messed up.
Here's some flowers for Ava and a hand for Grandma. That would have been very confusing. I think it's going to be all the Cyrus stuff, though, because I think that's how they're going to get Nikolas. But I don't like that storyline as well.
That's interesting, though. Don't like the manipulation of kids like that, though. And even though he's 16, and I mean...
Spencer, he's been manipulative since birth. Come on.
But he was at least a kid. Now he's...
Right, he's older, so he's more sophisticated.
Now he might actually turn into a Cassadine.
He's more sophisticated in his manipulation. Exactly. He's a Cassadine.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good storyline. But I don't think that's why they're going. But for a minute, because all that stuff was coming from him, I was like, oh, that would be good.
Yeah.
If he was trying to scare her off away from his dad.
Yep. I like it. Nikolas telling Laura that she needs to learn to negotiate with terrorists.
No, Laura could teach everyone a thing or two about dealing with people. She does not need to listen to Nikolas at all.
No.
He does not know.
Oh, Brook Lynn was talking to Lois on the phone.
Oh, yeah, about how weird
Squirrel.
It was.
Sorry.
Yes. I'm glad that they're at least remembering. And they made it sound like she was back in Bensonhurst. Again, still doesn't explain why she didn't come with the whole throat slashing thing, but whatever.
Right.
And I don't think that she would ask for information about Olivia like that either.
No.
That made it seem like it was a hostile relationship. And it's not. They were divorced a long time.
Chose to leave. Granted, because Ned chose his path, but Lois chose to go.
And it was years ago. I mean, Brook Lynn's old enough to have her own baby. Come on.
Oh my gosh, could you picture Lois as grandma?
She would be so cute.
With those nails.
Oh my gosh. She would be so cute though.
Aw.
Maybe she would file them down a little bit. I don't know how people function with those nails.
I don't know.
I would poke my eye out. I don't
know.
And scratch my babies. That would be very dangerous. But Lois could handle it, I'm sure.
And I liked that Laura offered. So, okay, Laura offered to Ava because Ava came to her.
I loved that.
About.
I loved it.
Being concerned about Alexis.
Mm-hmm.
And Laura's like, well, I could call the warden.
Yeah.
Why didn't we think about that before? Right. And Julian left Ava the pub.
Mm-hmm.
Yet we've never seen her doing anything there.
Nope. And that bartender dude was there like, oh yeah, we're open all the time when Alexis walked in.
Like, didn't Nikolas and Ava go pack stuff up there?
I think
Wasn't that a scene?
I think those were just his personal effects that they weren't going to leave.
Oh, they were cleaning out the
office.
Yeah.
But the bar part, they are totally going to have to rename it though. You can't keep it as, that guy that blew up the floating rib.
It could be the guy that blew up the floating rib sister's place.
Yeah, I don't know what name we're going to name it under, but I like that she said that Christina would always have a job there. Yep. But where has Christina been working to pay for her apartment with her roommate?
She must have still been working there, just we never see her.
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I feel like they just missed spots because, especially now that the floating rib is gone, you would be more likely to go to Charlie's than to go to that fancy other place.
Right.
Or even Curtis's place that's not open yet.
Right. I'm concerned about the pool table. Like, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Like, where's everyone going to play pool and darts?
Exactly.
And those are still things that people do. It's not like...
Right.
It's not like the discotheques that are...
Exactly.
Although we could totally bring those back. And roller skating rinks. Like...
Oh, yeah.
4 wheels. Roller skates.
Right.
Although I would take rollerblades back too. That was so fun.
I can't roller skate or rollerblade, so.
We'll get you there. You just have to open up one.
Okay.
Seriously, we had the best childhood. We just rolled around in a circle for hours listening to music. And we were so happy.
See, that was not a thing that I did in Ohio.
You lived in...
I lived in Ohio. We did not do it. And then whenever we moved...
I'm like, you moved to Norwin that had Norwin Skateland.
Yes.
How did you know
And I lived in the townhouses that were right above Norwin Skateland. So I did. I did hang out there and I skated a few times. Like that was like date night in junior high. Skated a few times, but I could not actually skate. So
you never went down the
ramp?
Please
don't let me fall. No.
Oh my gosh, that was the best.
No, I did like the baby steps, like please don't let me fall, clinging on to my friends.
Aww.
Because I was going to fall on my head, yeah. But that was...
God, we probably skated together without even knowing it. And my husband might have been there too. Could you imagine? Like when we die, I think that we get this like reel to reel of all the times that like... Because my husband and I have crazy things in common. That before we met each other, we were probably in the same vicinity.
Yeah.
But what if you're at Norwin Skateland and the 3 of us are all there and we're like, oh my God, look at her. And now here we are on my couch.
Right. You're like, oh my God, look at her. She can't even skate. And I'm like, it's not my fault. I'm sorry.
I probably blew by you.
That's
sorry.
The girl that knocked me down.
I'm sorry. I don't think I ever knocked anyone down. I was just really good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Nope, I wasn't.
So, back to jail.
Back to jail?
Well, no, not necessarily back to jail. Oh, but Ava, Nikolas, and Martin talking too.
Mm-hmm.
Like
everybody was talking.
Nikolas is all over the place this week.
Yeah, and everyone's telling him stay away from Cyrus. It's not a good idea. He's not going to listen.
Although his detective work on finding out where Florence is because of the hummingbird cake.
Oh yes.
However, Florence isn't there anymore. They moved her.
Right. But maybe he thinks you can follow the trail, or he just moved her, I don't know.
He's going to
3
follow
towns
the cake
over
crumbs instead of the bread crumbs.
Right. There you go. Did you make that cake? I sent you the recipe.
I wanted to, but I didn't yet. I found that recipe. That's how I knew what it was when I was like,
I thought you just read the description. I didn't know you had the whole recipe.
No, but I like the one that you sent me. So maybe I'll make us hummingbird cake for next week.
You're so welcome.
I wanted to because you sent me that, Friday night? Or was it yet? No,
it was Friday into Saturday. It was like 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
When you were still up and I was just waking up.
I think I sent it at like 10:00 at night. And you didn't answer until 4:30 in the morning. And then
Which I felt so bad immediately as soon as I said thank you. And then you said, no problem, like right away. I'm like, so are you still up or did you wake up? You're like, I'm still up. What about you?
Still up.
I was waking up because.
Did you get to go back to sleep?
For like an hour.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
No.
But it explains why I fell asleep at 9:15 last night.
That does.
That
does.
And according to my Fitbit, I slept for 10 hours.
I don't like the Fitbit because I don't believe what it tells me. It does not feel like I've slept that long.
No, but it breaks down like light,
right?
Deep, and so like I was up for almost 2 hours collectively throughout the night. So
okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. So Nikolas is tracking where Florence is because of the hummingbird cake. I don't know that he's going to find her because if I was moving someone, it would be to the whole other side of the country, not just a couple towns over.
He could go hide her with Robin.
Yes.
Robin's good at hiding people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There we go.
She might be a little confused.
Give Bobby a little bit of a break.
How am I connected to her? Oh, I'm not. But sure, I'll hide her.
Sure, why not?
It's fine.
Get Emma started bright and early, taking care of people that we don't know why we're doing it.
I don't know.
I don't know
how I feel about the Nikolas stuff because I feel like that's definitely where we're going. That he's going to get involved in that, which is good in some way because he's been kind of boring with his side of things.
He's going to figure out a way to twist it into something to benefit Laura. And
does he have the backup for that though? I know he says he's a cast iron, but how connected is he really after being hidden all dead for 2 years?
And like they're all gone,
right?
Except for Valentin, and they don't get along,
right? So it scares me that he's going to need that connection.
Yeah, maybe he'll have to actually work with Jason.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
I don't know. That's going to be conflicting, though, because Ava is more on Laura and Carly's side.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's going to be with Cyrus. That is going to cause some marital issues in itself.
I don't think so. I think that they'll be able to just be like, you know what? That's your evil. This is my evil.
Okay. As long as they're having an open, honest conversation about it. It's a healthy,
pretty bad
functioning
stuff to each
marriage.
other at this point.
Yeah.
I don't think him winding up doing something bad that winds up actually protecting his aunt is going to. I think Ava's going to get it.
Unless it goes against Jason and all of that.
Right. Yeah.
Especially if Sonny does come back.
Yeah.
When Sonny does come back. I mean, he has to come back eventually, but they're going to mess with that storyline first.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm interested to see where it goes. I just don't like the idea of him being part of Cyrus's. Cyrus has enough people. I feel like everyone he meets, he pulls over to his side. I don't like it.
Maybe that's where we'll bring in Brad. And then Brad can bring in the
family.
The family. The Wu family.
That would be good.
Boom.
Boom. We want the 5 families reestablished so bad. Every time they mention them, I'm like, yes, develop that. Oh, no, it's just going to be one meeting that we don't see. Okay.
I'm still pulling for Faith Roscoe to make a comeback.
That would be great.
I don't care if she died.
That would be great.
We've learned. No one's dead.
Right. I was surprised that Alexis's cellmate was not some, like, bad villain from the past.
Yeah.
It was just some chick.
Yeah.
They put her in the cell wrong, and I was annoyed by that.
What do you mean?
There's the door here that opens, and then the door here that opens. You're supposed to enter this, shut it, and lock it, and then open this and put them in. So that the person
like the double,
yeah.
So
yeah, like they have at the zoo so the animals
That's
don't
exactly
escape.
what I was just thinking. So
yes.
Thank you for...
Shut the first door before you open the second door so no one can escape. And they did not do that. And I was so annoyed. Because I thought, why do you have the second door if you're not going to, second cell door if you're not going to use it correctly?
Okay.
Don't put all that extra money into the set if you're not going to use it right. I don't know why it got to me, but it really did.
That's okay.
Don't do it wrong.
So do we want to talk about Alexis's 25th anniversary episode?
Sure.
Just as one?
Just as one, whatever.
I thought it was done very well.
I thought it was done very well also. I can't believe it's been 25 years.
Neither can I. So on Thursday's 411, we are talking in depth about Alexis. However, not as in depth as we wish we could because It just popped up to us on Thursday when they did her 25th anniversary episode, which, by the way, she didn't make her debut until September. So we're okay with the fact that we weren't tracking this yet, because I was like, but I think they were smart in doing it as
part of
a storyline shift for her.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, she's basically going to be like Andy Dufresne. Do you know Shawshank Redemption? Nope. Okay. So Andy Dufresne, it's a great movie. It's on TBS all the time. It's the Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
Great movie. Basically, he's in jail. He's innocent, but he's an accountant. And so he becomes like the prison accountant.
Oh, okay.
Except for he's actually legit innocent.
Okay.
I just spoiled the whole thing for you.
That's okay.
But it's actually, you can still watch it. It's like 3 hours.
My God.
It goes like that.
Okay.
Morgan Freeman's in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so she's going to be like the jailhouse lawyer. So but she's actually guilty.
Okay, that was the one thing I was annoyed with, though. The entire day, it was like, what is she going to do? She needs to find a purpose. You knew she was going to find a purpose. She even said at some point in time to somebody last week about if she could get her law license back, or like she wishes she was able to do that.
I wasn't thinking about her being like a lawyer in jail, though.
Really?
It didn't occur to me.
Well,
she can't practice law,
She can't practice, but she can advise people. Right. I mean, when you're in jail, just like that lady was doing, you have to figure it out yourself sometimes.
Well, I'm glad that maybe she'll start working for like the Innocence Project or something. Like that would be great if they pulled that in.
Yes, that would be great.
Because that's messed up.
Yeah.
It's not, what they do is not messed up. What they
have to do,
what their results are messed up. Especially some of them are really, really. But so maybe they'll be able to pull that in.
That would be good. But I was not surprised that that's where we were going to take it. I loved that we went through her whole storyline and talked about her dad and like worked all that out to get there. Mm-hmm. But for that to be the end result, it was like, yeah, you should have seen that coming, because what else was she going to do?
I don't know.
What other purpose was she going to have? She's been all about justice since day one.
I know. Oh,
I like the thing with the daughters.
Please tell me you teared up at that. When they showed the picture of the 3 girls and said the fighter, the idealist, and the advocate, and those were the 3 words that she always described herself, and she always described herself as her daughters.
Oh my God. Do you need a Kleenex now,
No.
Shannon? Are you sure?
Yes. I just thought it was sweet.
Okay.
You didn't?
It was sweet. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved that. And I loved that the watch wouldn't work all those different times. Yeah. And then once she found her purpose, they zoomed back into it.
I saw that coming.
Yeah. But I liked that they did it.
Yeah.
That way. So yeah, I was happy with the whole episode. No, I'm sorry I didn't tear up, but it was sweet.
I liked that they had her have coffee with all the guys.
Mm-hmm. And she was like, you guys can get along for one meal. You'll be okay.
Yep.
And they did. And I like that Ned was still there, even though they've had their issues lately because he's a jerk.
And I like that she talked to Olivia about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yes. And I love Olivia because she did. She said exactly what everyone would want to say, but I don't know that anyone would be that mature in that moment to say, like, this is not you. And I know it's not you. So find it out.
She knows
figure
that
it
her
out.
friend Alexis would never have slept with her husband.
Right.
Like, she knows
But it
that.
takes a lot to say that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Even though you know it in your heart, to know it enough to say it out loud and, like, let it go in that way.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. So they never did show her with Dante, though. I did think she was going to get to have another minute with Dante to say sorry.
He wasn't on all week, though.
Yeah. They did kind of talk the other day, too. She's, like, said sorry to him at some point.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I liked that she called out Kevin about the whole daddy issue thing, though. She was like, every woman does not have issues because of her daddy. Quit
Except
leading it back to it. She does. She absolutely does. But I liked that she said that because it's true. I think that that's what everyone does. Let's pinpoint what's wrong with you. It has to be a daddy issue. It's not always a daddy issue.
Sometimes it's a mommy issue.
Exactly. Or a boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever afterwards, or a friend or whatever. You can be screwed up for all kinds of reasons. It doesn't have to be your daddy. So I was glad that she said that. But she knew that hers was a daddy issue because he wasn't around.
And he was abusive, and he was a Cassadine.
But even without knowing that he was abusive, like to that level, or just a Cassadine issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe it's been 25 years, though. Like, they were flipping through, going through the memories. I was like, I remember that. Yeah. Really? It's been 25 years?
Well, and she didn't say Diane wasn't there. Diane would have been at Molly's graduation.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why didn't they have Diane welcoming Molly into the legal... Even though she said, like, this is not a formal...
Right.
But
no, it was supposed to be the people that would be there.
Yeah. Diane would be there.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Huh. We'll figure it out. So Joss.
I wasn't sure what the point of that was.
I think that Jax is going to pull an emission scandal.
No.
I think that Jax is going to wind up paying. Yep.
No.
I think so.
No.
He black marketed a kidney. He could definitely.
He could, but she told him not to. She told him not to. No, I don't want that to happen.
I just feel like it might.
No.
Because that way she doesn't have to kill herself, proving her getting in there.
No.
Oh, I'm just saying. They like to do things that happen in real life, and that's
so don't like that.
Very possible. And then she's going to get all kinds of mad. No, because she's such a daddy's girl, so we can't have her get that mad at him. But
it's just not fair because she's earned that spot on her own, even if she's waitlisted.
Right.
Once he does that, then she is going to be stuck at community college with nowhere else to go because no one's ever going to take her. She won't even be allowed in
community college. Look at everything that's happened to these poor kids because. Yeah, we're not even going to get into that, but there is an excellent Netflix special about it.
Just don't do that to your kids. So, Jax, you can't do that to Joss. But I didn't understand what the point of that was because it was
what I think it is.
A 5-minute blip, and you're like, okay, she's upset. And
how funny is it? I totally missed Alexis becoming a lawyer in jail.
Right?
But I totally leapt with.
No.
Jax is going to pay someone off so that she gets into the school that she wants.
I really hope they don't go that direction.
We'll see.
I mean, I guess that's the only point of it. That and for Carly to be able to talk to Liz because, she couldn't attract Liz down any other way.
True. At least it was believable.
Yeah.
And Carly's doing really good lately.
She is. Not telling people.
Right. But she's like, seriously, thanks.
Exactly.
And when it happens, when it comes to you, you need to go clear his name.
Exactly. Which she does already know. We said that because of the way he talked to Jake. There's no way he did it.
Yeah. Scotty.
Yes. That was great. That was great. I loved though. She's like, why do we suddenly believe Obrecht?
I just use Laura. So first of all, I love the two of them.
I do too.
I'm just so glad that they're. Oh, and did you hear what he said he needed?
No.
A reality check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that he doesn't think that Jason killed Franco, and Laura seems very. I understand. I don't think he did it either, but that's kind of what everybody's saying.
Yeah, she's like, I need proof, not just Obrecht said so. That's not enough.
Right.
But it was very cute.
I just like that he didn't own up to it.
Right. It's like, I just what she said makes sense now.
Well, how do you tell your multiple-time ex-wife, this woman that you have been canoodling with?
I mean, they're adults. It's okay.
I know, but
he didn't need to give details. Just, we've been hanging out.
Well, he did kind of. He was like, we've gotten very close.
Yes. See? There's a very mature way of saying it.
Yep.
Yeah, I like Laura. I mean, I always like Laura, but they're at least giving her realistic conversations again.
Right.
And I like seeing that.
Oh, her and Kevin being all flirty.
Yeah, they're cute.
Thanks for giving the older people sex lives that aren't just
like not like cheating and stuff. They can be an actual married couple that like each other.
Oh my gosh,
you're allowed to have interest in your spouse? That's insane,
Amanda. You're crazy.
I don't know what else I have. Oh, the poison. That's what's left. I'm like, what else didn't we cover?
First of all, Peter's going totally off the deep end. He is.
I mean, we knew he was crazy.
Straight up delusional now, though.
Yeah.
He's getting closer to Cesar.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. It's kind of, I like this side of.
I know. I like seeing him crazy. And I like that he doesn't even realize that he's crazy. Like when they said.
That's the crazy part. That's the delusional part.
When they said Maxine needed to rest and stuff, he was like, I'll just move back in. And everyone's like, what? No. Like, it's not going to happen. How did your brain even take you there? Because we're not letting you anywhere close to her. But yeah, trying to poison Finn.
Who do you think's going to get it? So they've all put their coffee cups on. And he's paying off the waiter. Come on, dude. But who do you think's going to get it? If they kill Gregory, I'm going to be mad.
I think it's going to be Gregory. Because I don't think they can kill the other ones off. Unless it's only going to make them sick. But
Finn's already dealt with Blackwood syndrome.
Right.
Like, can we not do this to him?
Exactly.
It's going to be Chase. And then he's going to need some kind of like a blood transfusion. And him and Finn are not going to match. And that's how they're going to find out that Gregory is really his dad.
Oh, that would work.
Boom.
That would work.
Okay. Oh, Chase.
I thought you were going to
not catch a break.
I thought you were going to say then Willow would have to like be by his side. And I don't want that because I want Willow back with Michael.
I don't want him back with Michael, but I don't think that that's the right way for them to get back together.
Okay. I'll go with the blood thing because we never ran the freaking DNA test. So that would be great.
Yep.
Okay.
Boom.
I'll take it. You are allowed to write the story that way.
Thanks. I just think it's crap that he's going after someone that like he's trying to go after Finn to hurt
Right. Because Finn didn't do anything.
No.
Like, really, he didn't do anything.
Right. And Michael Easton cannot come back as another character. I love the man, but seriously.
We'd have to do a whole nother 411.
We'd have to do a part 2. Oh, we already did. That was a 2-parter, wasn't it? Because I think we did 3 and 3.
Yeah, because that was too big.
So we'd have to do a bonus episode of, and here's the newest one.
Chase makes sense. I'll take Chase. I like if Chase. It's bad enough to kill. I don't want him to die. If they're going to kill the person, if it's like you take the poison and you're dead, I think it's going to be Gregory. If it's a illness, I think that it's going to be Chase.
Let's go for illness. Let's make it Chase.
I agree.
And let's have Gregory save him. And then they're all fine. And we're all still mad at Jackie.
Got it.
Who totally claimed responsibility for that dinner.
Right. She had nothing.
No.
You showed up. That's it, girlfriend.
Good job. Have suggested to Chase, like, hey, we have to figure something out here. Right. But no. This is all Chase's decision.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who is the most affected by all of this. You know, even though he's a grown man, he is still the child, and he's the one whose entire life just got, your dad's not your dad, and your dad is your grandpa. Oh, but wait, now we're going to find out that your grandpa's your dad, and that's it.
Yeah. I like that they keep the Violet connection with everything, though.
Yes.
The Finn was like, Violet's not going to let you go, so...
Her and Chase are so cute. And when she's like, I wish I had a big brother, but I'll take you, or something. And then...
That was
cute. He got her an ice cream sandwich.
Yes.
And she's like, my dad doesn't let me have ice cream before dinner.
So cute.
Very
cute. And again, very realistic. That's what uncles are supposed to be like.
Heck yeah. I don't think I have anything else.
That was all that I had. I didn't take...
See, there was a lot this week, though.
There was a lot, but it was all interesting, but it didn't move the storyline along. I didn't feel like I had to take a lot of notes. Like, this is happening, this is happening. It was just kind of smooshed together.
Things are just going crazy in my head. I need a reality check.
Reality check.
Hi, what happened?
So what's your reality check?
I actually had an insanely busy week. We got our pool together.
Woo!
It's up in the back.
Yay!
Inspected tomorrow, so we'll be able to find out if we can just fill it. And I mean, it's only the middle of April, but part of why it had to get up now, though, is because my husband had to run electricity from like the box that has the hot tub connected to it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it goes through my garden.
Okay.
And I have to transplant soon.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, we need to get this taken care of because he has to leave the entire thing open until they inspect it.
Right.
So it's not like he could just cover it and then dig it up again. Because like I have bulbs that I need to plant. So there's that. And then I got a random award this week.
I saw your Facebook. That was so cool.
So our admin emails me, you got a package. And I'm like, from what? And she goes, and there was no return address. So I don't know.
Am I the hand?
I think it was actually before I watched that. I can't remember. But so I was like, you know what? I'm on my way in anyway. Like I'm going out that way. So I'll just swing by, whatever. And I open it and it was from like this one company. It's very similar. It's called HomeSnap. It's similar to like Realtor.com and stuff like that.
Okay.
But because I had over a 4.6 customer satisfaction rating on Google, and I think you have to have so many reviews or something like that, they sent me this like excellence in client services.
Woohoo! I
was like, all right, thanks.
It's very pretty.
It is very pretty. And yesterday, so a friend of mine went and fell in love and is moving to Ohio. And so they haven't set a date because they're probably just going to elope, which whatever, fine, do it. So we had like a little mini bachelorette / going away party for her yesterday that we did a whole spa day, and it was wonderful. And I wish I could afford to do that so much more because I could not stop feeling my skin all last night. I'm like, ew, I'm so silky and smooth. But it was just nice to be able. I tried to turn off my phone as much as I could. I had a couple things that I knew the time that I should be hearing about things, but for the most part, did that. So
nice.
I got my nails done for the first time in 11 years.
Wow.
10 years by somebody else.
Right.
Purple and sparkly.
Very nice. I'm not surprised by your color choice.
But it was nice. What about you?
My week was boring. Oh, Megan applied for her first job.
Oh, where?
Yes, Dairy Queen.
Oh,
so we've not. No, I'm like, I can't pick you up from there. I'm sorry. Every time my sister worked at Dairy Queen, that was her first job. And every time that my dad would go pick her up, he would take me with her. And every single time I got a lemonade and an ice cream cone. And so I don't know how much money he wasted letting me ride with him to pick her up every day. But that's what I think.
Did she get a discount?
No, because we just went through the drive-through. Like, we'd get 2 minutes early and whatever. So, yeah, she got a discount on her stuff. I think you get or at least then you got 1 meal a day or whatever. But I won't get a discount, and then I'll be buying stuff, and then it'll be very expensive. So, But anyway, I don't know if she got it yet. They said they'd call her in the next couple of days to set up an interview. So we will see. But I was just very proud of the fact that she wanted to do that because she's only 15. I would not have. I did not want a job till I had to get one. So we will see. Trying to think if there was anything else. Like I did nothing this week. Yeah. No. Madeline had more practice stuff for her communion that's coming up the end of the month.
So I sent Amanda this TikTok of this little girl doing the cross, and then the priest has his hand over her because he's praying over her, and she just high fives him.
Yes.
And she will not let me.
No, you cannot corrupt my child. I even showed it to her. I was like, you know, when the priest puts his hand over you, he is saying a prayer and blessing
but did you. See him
you don't
his
give
mouth?
a high five. And she was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, okay, I just want to make sure.
He covers his mouth because he just wants to laugh. Yes. It was so sweet.
Like, it was very sweet.
You do know that I would not actually do that to your daughter.
I absolutely know that you would not do that to her, but it was very funny.
It was hysterical.
It was very funny. So yeah, it's cute. She's like getting nervous now because they're like really talking about how important it is and all that stuff. Because before this, it was kind of like all about the dress and we picked up our shoes the other day and blah, blah, blah. And so now it's like hitting her what it means and it's cute.
Aww,
so yes, I can't wait.
It'll be fun.
It will. Tons of pretty pictures. I love her dress. I wish she could wear it every day. So
they have trash the dress things for wedding dresses. Maybe you could do a trash the dress of her.
No, because I would cry then.
Okay.
No.
Take it to dry cleaners afterwards. Those people are magical.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Like I have the other girls because it feels like a wedding dress, like you're supposed to keep it, but I don't know what you do with it.
They make, I think that you can send it in and it'll get like resized to be put on a teddy bear.
Oh, that would be cute.
I think I've seen that.
I'll have to think.
If not, I'm going to have to figure out how to do that myself and make that a business.
Yes,
because I have all kinds of.
That's great. I love the people that take their wedding dresses and make them into like the baptism gowns or like those little play tents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still have my wedding dress and I don't know what to do with it. I feel like I should just throw it away, but that feels sad also.
Let's just burn it.
All right, let's burn it. When you're having a bonfire.
Bonfire.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm all for that.
I will so do it.
Okay.
All right. So join us on Thursday as we talk about 25 years of Alexis. Hang on. If you have not been watching her since day one and don't know a lot about her past,
she's such a good character.
She did so much.
Such a good character. Yeah, she's been involved in like everything.
Yeah, it's going to be wonderful though.
Mm-hmm.
So join us on Thursday as we talk about Alexis.
Have a good week.
A little bit of Alexis. And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.